two cases that perfectly illustrates why people say there are two different justice systems in America. Pennsylvania native and white Trump supporter Bruce Bartman was sentenced to 5 years probation after he illegally voted in the 2020 presidential election on behalf of his deceased mother and mother-in-law. Some are calling it a slap on the wrist and a clear example of what people mean, again, when they say there are two justice systems. Compare that to the case for my next guest, Crystal Mason. The Texas native is currently facing 5 years in prison for casting a provisional ballot in the 2016 presidential election. She was on supervised release at the time and wasn't aware that she was breaking a law by casting a vote. Tonight, Crystal Mason and her attorney, Kim Cole, joins me tonight. Crystal, Kim, thank you so very much for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, Kim, let me start with you. Where the case is now is that the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals, known as the state's last last resort, that is, for any criminal matters, they've agreed to review this case, right? And the court rarely ever grants a request to review cases that don't involve death penalty convictions. And so, with that in mind, are you more optimistic for a favorable result? Oh, I think there's an issue with her audio. So let's go to Crystal. Crystal, I'll go to you while they work on. Oh, Kim, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yes.
Were you on mute? I'm sorry.
Yes, I was. I apologize. Yes, it is very rare that the Court of Criminal Appeals grants a review. And so I am optimistic for a favorable outcome in this case. There was a clear error, in my opinion, in Crystal's case. The Second Court of Appeals got it wrong, and they misinterpreted Texas law. So that needs to be addressed.
And now, Crystal, you've had to deal with this for quite some time, and I can't imagine how you're living day to day knowing that this 5-year sentence is sort of hovering over you and your family. How are you guys dealing?
We're dealing with it day by day. This has been 4 years. 4 years that I wake up every morning not knowing what the next day is going to be. My freedom is on the line.
Yeah. Kim, when you read this story about this man in Philadelphia who intentionally casted a vote on behalf of his dead mother and mother-in-law, and he did it intentionally, where you have a client, Crystal, who did something unintentionally. How did that make you feel? Just to find out that this man got 5 years probation and your client got 5 years in prison.
It made me disgusted, totally and completely disgusted. It is clear on the record that Crystal had no idea that she was not eligible to vote. And in Texas, that's a requirement for her to be convicted. She had to have known that she wasn't eligible to vote. And she did not know that. There was a representative from the Federal Bureau of Prisons who even testified that they never told Crystal that she could not vote. Actually, a supervisor, high-ranking official in the probation department of the Federal Bureau of Prisons, who testified that they didn't even have a process in place at that time to notify inmates whether or not they were eligible to vote. They didn't even advise them of those terms and conditions, and they are released with conditions. And nothing in Crystal's conditions of her release made any statement whatsoever with regard to her right to vote.
And it's a law that, I mean, some lawmakers don't even know themselves. So to expect someone like Crystal anyway, Crystal, to you, when you were released on parole, you were doing well. You were supporting your family. You were with your family. You were working. You were doing well. You were readjusting to society. And it makes me,
correct.
It's just common sense that you wouldn't want to jeopardize that for a vote, right? So
No.
Tell us about that day. For people who aren't familiar with your story, what prompted you in 2016 to go and cast a ballot?
Okay, and I'm not on parole. I had completed the terms of my sentence, so I'm on supervised release. I had completed the whole terms of 5 years. So,
Oh, I'm sorry.
what
Yes.
made me, yes, so that's the difference right there. If I had time left, then I guess it would be something different, like parole or probation. But my terms was completed, so I was on supervised release. But again,
Okay.
like you said, I had just came home and I was working and going to school, and it was pretty much the like my mom was like, "Hey, you're going, you're going." I'm like, "Mom, I'm going to vote. I promise." And I'm just again readjusting into society. I got the kids to take care of. I got events. I'm at work. When I leave work, I go to Ogle school to my studies was an esthetician, which I've graduated and everything. But so that I was really busy just trying to
Congrats.
get everything back on track. And I went to go vote at the same polling. I voted in 2012. I've been living in the same neighborhood since '08. So there's no way that I would go somewhere using my identification, somewhere where I voted 4 years before, to go and do something intentionally, to do something illegally or something like that. All I thought I was doing was exercising my civic duties and doing what I thought I had the right to do. Nothing was in my paperwork. Nothing in black and white told me that I was ineligible to vote. And
Right.
I'm here right now just trying to see. Where I'm at right now is when you get out, we're on supervised release. So we're in the halfway house when we get out. And that's called reiterating back into society. So you have different programs and different people come in to speak to us. And a lot of people come in, a lot of people that get out, they don't have no kind of ID, social security card, or anything. So what we do is we go and we get our social security card, go up there to the driver's license place, we get an ID or we get a driver's license, and they tell us, "Hey, would you like a second form of ID?" We're like, "Yeah, okay, well, a voter registration card is considered a second form of ID." And they give it to us. And so the piece of paper comes to the halfway and they give it to us. So who tell us we can't use it? Why would you give us a voter's registration card, but no one tell us we're ineligible to use it? So it's a lot of gray
And
areas
you
that really needs to be fixed.
absolutely. And when you were
I'm
trying to
sorry.
cast your vote, there were issues with that, and you were told by a poll worker to go ahead and do a provisional ballot. Now, for those who don't know what a provisional ballot is, whenever there's some sort of a question about a voter's eligibility, you go ahead and you're offered a provisional ballot, and then the workers at that point would then work out that later. They'd see if basically that person's vote would actually count. And in this case, your vote actually didn't count. Now, Kim, with regards to that, the prosecutor in the case who went ahead and went forward with this prosecution of Crystal said that it was just enough that she signed this affidavit on this provisional ballot that said that she wasn't currently on probation, on parole, that if she was, that she had completed all of her conditions, and because she signed that, her knowing that she was still on supervised release, that made the intent clear. Your response?
That is not Texas law. Texas law requires that she know that she was ineligible to vote. So there was nothing in the case that proved that she knew that she was not eligible. Of course, she knew she was on supervised release, and that declaration on the provisional ballot does not address supervised release. And so Crystal, having knowledge that she was on supervised release, doesn't mean she knew that made her ineligible to vote.
Right, right. And basically, the provisional ballot system actually did its job, right? Officials later determined that her vote wasn't to be counted, and that is the point of that whole thing. So, can you quickly tell us Kim, when is the hearing supposed to, when are they supposed to actually take up this case? The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals.
We're in the process of drafting our briefs at this moment, and then the other side will have an opportunity to respond. So I would say 3 to 4 months, thereabouts. It honestly depends on their docket.
Okay. Well, we're definitely going to be keeping an eye on this and keeping tabs on this case. Crystal, we're definitely praying for a positive, favorable outcome in all of this. And you guys are both more than welcome to come back. Crystal Mason and attorney Kim Cole, thank you.